Oh, good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon and a rather rainy one at that. We've had a lot of that lately. Well, what's going on today is this has been a rather sad week for famous deaths. Not that any death isn't sad, but Ed McMahon, although his would probably be the least tragic just because he did have a long, full life, 86 years old, and Ed McMahon was kind of the benchmark. In my family, we would say, let's see if Ed McMahon came. That would be a way of saying we're going to get our mail. And Ed McMahon, of course, had the Publishers Clearinghouse and so many of the other lotteries that were kind of through the mail. Making a turn here. Incidentally, if you're at the corner of Main and Maple, which is what I am right here, you could literally be in just about any town in the United States of America. If you just said, it's at the corner of Main and Maple, you could just about find that landmark in any town in the United States. Anyhow, Farrah Fawcett died. She had cancer for about 3 years, so that's very sad, of course. Michael Jackson died suddenly. The king of pop. Jeez, I mean, Michael Jackson was immortal when I was in middle school and early high school. I mean, he could do no wrong. Everything he touched turned to gold. I think it was in 7th grade when the Pepsi-Cola commercial, the explosive firecracker burned his hair. That got a lot of news. That commercial aired, though. They just cut it off right at that point. And, although it's pretty well known that that's what happened at that point. The explosion burned his hair at that point, and it was pretty well known that that was what happened. And then today, Billy Mays died, and that was also sudden. Billy Mays also 50. Michael Jackson and Billy Mays both 50. I can't believe that either. Billy Mays was a pitchman for a lot of the products that are sold, and one of them was MightyPutty, and I will admit I was a condemner of MightyPutty. I've never tried it, so I can't. I usually like to say don't knock something unless you've tried it, and I'll admit I haven't tried it. But it's kind of like contrary to my profession. Okay, I'm a guy who repairs things, so by doing that, I would have to say that, you know, screws, nails, bolts, other fasteners are an important part of my work, and being able to stick putty over a cracked pipe and believe that that's going to stop it from leaking is just a tough one to sell to me. Believing that you could take 3 pieces of putty, wrinkle it up like as if you were just chewing bubble gum, spit it into your hand, it's not, it's MightyPutty, and put up a mantle and then put your World Book encyclopedias on it, that's a tough one to sell to me too. I'm a bolts, nuts, fasteners, and screws and nails kind of guy when it comes to hanging stuff on the wall, especially something that you're going to put something heavy on. So that's just me. Color me old-fashioned if you want to, but that's where I am. And I got teased about that a lot. Not teased so much, but I would say, oh, we need a box of nails. I would get told, why didn't you just buy the MightyPutty? I'll admit I never tried it, but that's something that Billy Hayes, who passed away at the age 50 today, would sell. So it's been a rather sad week for significant deaths. They say things happen in threes. I'd consider that 4. I mean, maybe Ed McMahon would be the odd one out if they say that things happen in 3s because his death wasn't really untimely. He was an elderly man. Anyhow, but that's what I have today.